Hey, everybody. It's been a while since I have done a channel check in, and I realized that I made a video last month that had to do with a class I was taking, I'm still taking for school. I'm getting ready to upload another video that has to do with that class. So I figured it's probably time to tell you what's been going on with our family and why I'm posting these videos about college classes here on this channel. And the reason why all of a sudden I stopped posting videos weekly, I was doing weekly. I was trying different things. I was posting videos about walking through my neighborhood and sharing what it's like to live here. What else was I doing? I have another channel. It's my business channel, which is about essential oils and natural living. And I stopped posting for both of them. And that's, if you want to make a channel and you want to grow a community, you need to be consistent at it. And I haven't been. Last August, I registered for college, back to college. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that 2 years ago, my husband lost his job. And the reason they gave us was due to not disciplinary actions, whatever the hell that is supposed to mean. And over the next, let's see, that was the end of January. So until the end of October, he was, oh my gosh, he was in the interview process, doing all these interviews with people and corporations and just finding out there's a lot of issues. I could do a whole nother video on that. And he was getting unemployment, but then all of a sudden they stopped paying his unemployment, said he made a mistake in one little, excuse me, got sinus issues going on. One little thing he missed on the online form, so they denied him his benefits, and we're now in a dispute against Texas Workforce Commission about that because he's got cognitive decline. His mother had dementia. Now, we're not trying to use that word to describe what's going on with him. We're in a dispute with the VA with an attorney over that issue because he was exposed to burn pits in Iraq, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait over 10 deployments, and the VA is continuously has denied his benefits, and that's a whole nother issue. So with all of that, over the past 2 years, uh, I was thinking with him being 22 years retired Air Force, he got 9/11 post 9/11 GI Bill benefits. And if you're military, you know what I'm talking about. That means he was given a lot of educational benefits, which he had a associate's degree before he went into the military. He got another associate's degree with the CCIF, that's college community college of the Air Force, because they love you to get that. Sorry, I got it itchy forehead there. And instead of scratching all my makeup off, I'm just kind of tap at it. He got his second associate's degree with the community college of the Air Force so he could be promoted as an NCO, non-commissioned officer. Then he went ahead and got his bachelor's degree with University of Phoenix, and then a master's degree with University of Phoenix. And the VA paid for all of that, but he still had education benefits left over because they give you these benefits. When you're active duty, they pay for everything. And when you retire, they still have all these benefits. So he signed over benefits to me, 1 year's worth, because I had not finished my bachelor's degree. And even though I'm a veteran, I was under a different program. I had used my benefits before 1999. Okay, that's 20, what is that, 26 years ago. So he gave me a year. Well, earlier this year, and I'm telling you this because it's important for you to know the backstory as to why I am in college now full time at 63 years old. Yeah, he signed over his benefits to me earlier this year or late last year. There was the Rudisill decision by Congress, which gave post 9/11 GI Bill benefit recipients a whole nother year of education benefits. He's one of those people. And I said last December, I just was talking out loud when I was doing one of my meditations. I said, if there was a regret I have in my life, it was that I never finished my bachelor's degree. I was at 67 credits and never finished because with all his deployments, I was always taking care of our son who has autism, homeschooling him, and with my bipolar 2 disorder, I just never could finish college. Well, then I realized with this Rudisill decision, I thought, oh my God, there's a whole another year of benefits, and I could go back and finish. Well, what I said last December, I said if I could get it where I was my education was paid for, I would go back and I would finish college in a heartbeat. And then in January, then I found out because the VA was sending out these newsletters, and I was like, oh my God, okay. The only catch with that is that so John falls under that category, so he should get another year. But when you apply, they take like 9 months to 22 months, VA, to follow up on your application. So it's like, God. So anyway, it put something in my mind. I started talking to schools. I talked to my previous university, which was Park University, where I was studying to be a therapist. And they've changed their program. So they know they've gotten rid of the program I was in, and they made a requirement that the math class I took, which was college algebra, is no longer good enough for their program. I busted my butt to get through that damn thing. Math is just not my strength. And to be told that, oh, yeah, you're going to have to take another college algebra class as well as take statistics and test and measurements to finish our program because I wanted to become a therapist. When I started with them 25 years ago, it was because I wanted to be a therapist. And I just no longer, well, I don't think, yeah, I just don't. I know oh my gosh, there's such a need for mental health professionals. I just don't know that I have the emotional energy to take on other people's problems. Because if you've all watched my videos for any length of time, you know what we've gone through since my husband lost his job, filing disability claims with the VA for me to get 100%, and we're still working on for him, even though he was exposed to burn pits on 10 different deployments through Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman. Oman, they didn't have burn pits, but the others four did. Anyway, we're working with an attorney now with that dispute. So, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, and what we've been going through the past 2 years, since 2.5 years since he lost his job, and then trying to get Social Security for our son who's autistic and has bipolar disorder and has hepatitis C and now has a esophageal issue where he just had his first colonoscopy and endoscopy at 28 years old. And then earlier this year, our house flooded. The sewer flooded in the house from one bathroom, so we had water damage mitigation. We had to repair the foundation. We had to replace the plumbing, and it was almost $100,000 in expenses. So I mean, this is Yeah, it's pretty much been a year from hell. It could be, I guess, for most people. And so when this Rudisill decision came out, and I thought, the VA pays you a housing allowance if you're going to school full time, and it's a pretty nice one. So I thought, that's one thing I can do for our family because I can't have a job. I just finished, before I started school, I finished my aromatherapy certification with Aroma Head Institute. Finally, a 18-month program that I took 11 years to finish. Yeah, just because everything going on. I finished it. It had me do 20 case studies, a research paper, and it primed me to where I believed I could go back to school. So I have been since October 27th. Tell you, it's crazy. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last at this, but you're going to see videos on this channel. I think there's one already where I posted it here and uploaded it here, and then posted it to my school class. And I have permission to do that again with a project I have just this week. And I got permission to post it or upload it here and then post it on the university, on our school discussion board, because to me that's just a whole lot easier than using Zoom and recording it. I don't see the point in that right now. I will later, but anyway, you're going to see videos. English 101A. What is it this week? It's on my thesis statement for a paper I'm getting ready to do, and we're finishing our coursework the 21st of December. It's accelerated, so it's 2 months. And I know I'm talking way longer than I had planned, but I wanted to tell you all that's what those are. I'm going to put them in the description box, what it is, what it's for, so if you want to watch it, great. The one I'm going to upload tonight is on essential oils and how they relieve. There's clinical studies that proving that they relieve anxiety and stress. And it has to be an argumentative paper. Every paper, both papers I have in the 3 classes I'm taking have to be argumentative papers, which I'm having a problem with because the essential oil industry is not an argumentative one or a persuasive one. We like to present the facts and the science and then let somebody decide for themselves if it resonates with them. I don't want to try to persuade somebody to use essential oils if they don't want to. That's what the multi-level marketing companies do. And if you followed this channel for any length of time, you know how I feel about multi-level marketing because I was caught up in that for 40 years. Yeah, 30 different ones. And yeah, I'm not playing that game anymore. So anyway, I just want to let you know ahead of time. Yeah, this is what's going on with me, with our family. This is why you haven't seen me. And you'll see more videos here that have to do with school, at least the end of December, and then I'll start a new term in January. I'm not sure if videos are going to be here or not. I'm pretty sure they will be though. So thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications if you feel inclined, and thanks for watching. Bye.